Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. Also, is to Srila Prabhupada. We are doing chapter 2, verses 25 to 48. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Verse 25. अव्यक्तोऽयम् अचिन्तोऽयम् अविकार्योऽयम् उच्यते तस्माद् एवं विदित्वेनं नानुशोचितुमर्हसि.
It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body.
अथा चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैनं शोचितुम् अर्हसि.
If, however, you think that the soul for the symptoms of life will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament, O mighty arm.
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युर्ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मादपि हार्येऽर्थे नातं शोचितुमर्हसि.
One who has taken his birth is sure to die, and after death one is sure to take birth again. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament.
अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तामध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तान्निधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना.
All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in their interim state, and unmanifest again when annihilated. So, what need is there for lamentation?
आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवद् वदति तथैव चान्या आश्चर्यवच्चैनम् अन्य शृणोति श्रुत्वापि एनं वेद न चैव कश्चित्.
Some look on the soul as amazing, some describe him as amazing, and some hear of him as amazing, while others, even after hearing about him, cannot understand him at all.
देहि नित्यमवाध्योऽयं देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि.
O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being.
And when he saw the God who is coming outside with his siblings, and how he must shiver.
स्वधर्ममपि चावेक्षा न विकम्पितुम् अर्हसि धर्म्याद्धि युद्धात् श्रेयो अन्यात् क्षत्रियस्य च विद्यते.
Considering your specific duty as Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need for hesitation.
यदिच्छाचोपपन्नं स्वर्गद्वारम् अपावृतं सुखिनः क्षत्रिया पार्था लभन्ते युद्धम् ईदृशम्.
O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come unsought, opening for them the doors of heavenly planets.
अथ चेत्त्वम् इमं धर्म्यं सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि तथा स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापम् अवाप्स्यसि.
Prabhu, if you could move a little up. Sorry. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter.
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते अव्ययां सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिर्मरणात् अतिचिते.
People will always speak of your infamy, and for a respectable person, dishonor is worse than death.
भयाद्रनाद् उपरातं मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथा येषां च त्वां बहुमातो भूत्वा यास्यासि लाघवम्.
The great generals who have highly esteemed your name and fame will think that you have left the battlefield out of fear only, and thus they will consider you insignificant.
वाच्यावादंश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिता निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखातरं नु किम्.
Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you?
हतो वा प्राप्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्माद् उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चया.
O son of Kundi, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up with determination and fight.
सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभ्यो जयो जयो ततो युद्धाय युजस्व नैवं पापमवाप्यसि.
Do thou fight for the sake of fighting, without considering happiness or distress, loss or gain, victory or defeat, and by so doing you shall never incur sin.
एषा ते अभिता साङ्ख्ये बुद्धियोगे त्व इमां शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि.
Thus far, I have described this knowledge to you through analytical study. Now listen as I explain it in terms of working without fruitive results. O son of Pradha, when you act in such knowledge, you can free yourself from the bondage of births.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्वायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपि यस्य धर्मस्य त्यायतो महतो भयात्.
In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिरेके कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्तश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्.
Those who are those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. Oh, beloved child of the Gurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched.
श्याम इमं पुष्पितं वाचं प्रवदन्ति अविपश्चिताः वेदवादारता पार्था नान्यदस्तीतिवादिना कामात्मना स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलाप्रदां क्रियाविशेषा बहुलां भोगैश्वर्या गतिं प्रति.
Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant good birth, power, and so forth. Being be being sense of being sense of desirous of sense of gratification and opulent life. They say that there is nothing more than this.
भोगैश्वर्या प्रसक्तानां त्यापहरता चेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समाधो न विधीयते.
In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place.
त्रैगुण्या विषया वेदा नैस्त्रैगुण्यो भवर्जुना निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्.
The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self.
यावन् अर्थ उदापाने सर्वथा सम्प्लुतोदके तावन् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः.
All purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them.
कर्माणि एव अधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफला हेतुर्भूर्मा ते सङ्गः कर्मणि.
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities and never be attached to not doing your duty.
योगास्था कुरु कर्माणि सङ्गं त्याक्त्वा धनञ्जया सिद्धिय सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वां योगयुज्यते.
Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga.
हरे कृष्ण. ओम तत्सत इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्ण अर्जुन संवादे सांख्य योगो नाम द्वितीयोऽध्यायः. हरे कृष्णा. दंडवत प्रणाम.
Thank you so much, Rastila Mataji and Asha Mataji. So beautiful recitations. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got a devotee joined. Hare Krishna, Hemlata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandvat Pranam.
Dandvat Pranam. Nice to see you, Mataji. And Usha Mataji, Jayavait Mataji. Dandvat Pranam to all of you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move on. So next part of our program is the Japa session. Okay, so can I request Vijay Krishna Prabhuji to do the Panchatattva mantra? So we shall all do the Japa together. And dear devotees, wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and chant loudly wherever it is possible. Can I request Vijay Krishna Prabhuji to do the Panchatattva mantra?
You want me to do what?
Panchatattva mantra, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya 3 times, Prabhuji. Then we shall start.
Panchatattva mantra, yes.
Yes.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. How many times?
3 times.
3. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Ram.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram
Hare Rama
Ram,
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Rama
Hare Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram,
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण। Okay, so dear devotees, if anyone has not yet completed, kindly complete the chanting, that round behind. Meanwhile, we shall enter into the next part of our program. It is the Kirtan evening. So, say just a Kirtan. Okay, so our evening contains our programs. Okay, so today our Kirtan is Her Grace Gauringi Devi Dasi Mataji. Hare Krishna Gauringi Devi Dasi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Are you singing any Kirtan Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Geet Govinda Prabhuji.
Git Govind.
Yes.
This is Jaydev Goswami's Kirtan Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sita Kamala.
Yes, that Jaydev Goswami. Srita Kamala Puja. Okay, yes.
Yes.
You wanted someone to accompany you, Mataji, for this Kirtan, or you want to do on your
Yes.
own?
Yes, Prabhuji. Is there Hemlata Mataji coming? So.
Yes. Hemlata
Yeah, Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'll try, Prabhu. I never sang this.
Yeah, me too, Prabhuji. Just today,
Okay.
little bit I rehearsal. So,
Yes.
if any mistake, please forgive me, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Then my voice also not good. Okay, I will start, Prabhuji. Srita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala
Shrita Kamala Kucha Mandala Shrita Kundala
Sita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala
Shrita Kamala Kucha Mandala Drita Kundala
Kalita Lalita Manamala Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Kalit Lalit Vanmala Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Kalita Lalita Manamala Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Kalit Lalit Vanmala Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Dinamani Mandala Mandana Baba Khandana
Dinamani Mandala Mandana Bhava Khandanae
Dinamani Mandala Mandana Baba Khandana
Dinamani Mandala Mandana Bhava Khandanae
Muni Janamana Sahansa Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Muni Janamanas Hansa Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Muni Janamana Sahansa Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Muni Janamanas Hansa Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Kaliya Visadhara Ganjana Janaranjana
Kaliya Vishadhara Ganjana Janaranjanaye
Kaliya Visadhara Ganjana Janaranjana
Kaliya Vishadhara Ganjana Janaranjanaye
Yadukula Nalina Dinesa Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Yadukul Nalina Dinesha Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Yadukula Nalina Dinesa Jaya Jaya Deva Hare
Yadukul Nalina Dinesha Jaya Jaya Dev Hare
Madhura Madhumura Naraka Binasana Garuda Sanae
Madhumura Naraka Vinashana Garudashanae
Madhumura Naraka Binasana Garuda Sanae
Madhumura Naraka Vinashana गरुडासनाये
सुरकुल केली निदान जय जय देव हरे
सुरकुल केली निदाना जय जय देव हरे
सुरकुल केली निदान जय जय देव हरे
सुरकुल केली निदाना जय जय देव हरे
अमल कमल दललोचना भवमोचनाये
अमल कमल दललोचना भावमोचनाये
अमल कमल दललोचना भवमोचनाये
अमल कमल दललोचना भावमोचनाये
त्रिभुवन भुवन निधान जय जय देव हरे
त्रिभुवन भुवन निधाना जय जय देव हरे
त्रिभुवन भुवन निधान जय जय देव हरे
त्रिभुवन भुवन निधाना जय जय देव हरे
जनक सुत कृत भूषण जित दूषण
जनक सुता कृत भूषणा जित दूषणाये
जनक सुत कृत भूषण जित दूषण
जनक सुता कृत भूषणा जित दूषणाये
समर समित दश कंठ जय जय देव हरे
समर समित दस कंठा जय जय देव हरे
समर समित दश कंठ जय जय देव हरे
समर समित दश कंठा जय जय देव हरे
अभिनव जलधर सुंदर धृत मंदर
अभिनव जलधर सुंदरा धृत मंदराए
अभिनव जलधर सुंदर धृत मंदर
अभिनव जलधर सुंदरा धृत मंडराए
श्रीमुख चंद्र चकोरा जय जय देव हरे
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 तव चरणां प्रणीता वयमिति भावये
तव चरणं प्रणता वयम् इति भावये
तव चरणं प्रणता वयम् इति भावये
तव चरणं प्रणता वयमिति भावये
कुरु कुशलं प्रणतेषु जय जय देव हरे
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 श्री जय देव कबीरइदां कुरुते मुदामे
श्री जय देव कवेरइदं कुरुते मुदामये
श्री जय देव कबीरइदां कुरुते मुदामे
श्री जय देव कवेरइदं कुरुते मुदामये
मङ्गलमुज्जलगीतं जय जय देव हरे
मङ्गलम् उज्ज्वलगीतं जय जय देव हरे
मङ्गलमुज्जलगीतं जय जय देव हरे
मङ्गलम् उज्ज्वलगीतं जय जय देव हरे
श्रितकमलकुचमण्डला धृतकुण्डलये
श्रितकमलकुचमण्डला धृतकुण्डलये
कलितललितवनमाला जय जय देव हरे
कलितललितवनमाला जय जय देव हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
श्री श्री गीत गोविंद की जय
जय
जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की
जय
शिल प्रभुपाद की जय
जय
Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful.
Devi.
Very beautiful.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nicely sung. Very nice. Thank you.
So nice. Gaurangi Mataji and Hemlata Mataji, beautiful song and very melodious Mataji.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Hemlata Mataji. Nicely follow. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Mataji. If Jagannath hears, instead of running behind Padmavati Mata, so he will run behind Gaurangi Mata. So soothing, Mataji. Very beautiful.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so maybe this was the first time Lord Jagannath he was running behind Padmavati Mata. Padmavati is the wife of Jaydev Goswami, and she sings very beautifully. And then one day, Lord Jagannath was going behind Padmavati when Padmavati was singing this kirtan while picking the eggplants in the farm. Lord Jagannath went behind. At that time, Jagannath dressed the pitavasa, that towel. So it was fallen the farm, and later on, in the next day, the pujaris they found that there is no this one. Where is that? And Lord has got something. So later on, they found that one. Okay, and from that point of that past time onwards, they sing Gita Govinda in the temple. It seems. It's a very beautiful kirtan. Thank you so much, Mother. It's so soothing. That's why Jagannath likes these kirtans. Okay, so we shall move on.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we shall move to the next. So next is the Guru Vandana by Usha Mataji. Hare Krishna, Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Devi, Dhamma, please accept my humble obeisances.
Krishna. Can I request Rasalila Mataji to accompany with Usha Mataji for Guru Vandana if Mataji is available? Okay, if Rasalila Mataji is not available, can I request any other devotee to follow with Usha Mataji? Anyone is available to sing? Vijay Krishna Prabhuji, would you like to follow this Guru Vandana Prabhuji if you are comfortable?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, very beautiful. Thank you.
Sorry,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, I didn't hear. Sorry.
Yes, sure, Mataji. Okay, Usha Mataji and Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah, please.
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Pakati Sadna
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadman.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Pakati Sadma
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadman.
Bando Muri Savadana Mate
Bando Mui Savadana Mate.
Jahara Prasade Vai E Bhavaturiya Jai
Jahara Prasa Te Pai E Baba Tori Yojai.
Krishna Prapti Hoi Jahan Hoi Te
Krishna Prapti O Jaha O Te.
Krishna Prapti Hoi Jahan Hoi Te
Krishna Prapti O Jaha O Te.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya चिते ते कोरिया या क्या
Guru Mukha Padma Vakyam Chittete Koriyo Aikyam.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya चिते ते कोरिया या क्या
Guru Mukha Padma Vakyam Chittete Koriyo Aikyam.
ना करी हो मने आशा
Arna Kori Ho Mane Asha.
ना करी हो मने आशा
Anna Koriyo Mane Asha.
श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे गति
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Utamam Gati.
श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे उत्तम गति
Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Utamam Gati.
जय प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
Che prasad pure sarva asha.
जय प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
Je prasad pure sarva amsha.
चक्रदान दिल जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
Chakudana dilo jai janme prabhu say.
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
Divya gyan ridi prokashito.
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
Divya gyan ridi prokashito.
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
Prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasha jate.
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
Prema bhakti jaha hoite avidya vinasha jate.
वेद गाय जहाँ रचरित
Vede gai jahara charito.
वेद गाय जहाँ रचरित
Vede gai jahara charito.
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu.
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu.
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन
Lokena Lokera Jivana.
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन
Lokena Lokera Jivana.
प्रभु करो दया देह मोर पद छाया
Aha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya.
प्रभु करो दया देह मोर पद छाया
Aha Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya.
ए बेका तु सुख त्रिभुवन
Ebeja Gushu Tribhuvana.
Ebeja Gushu Tribhuvana.
Ebeja Gushu Tribhuvana.
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana.
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana.
Gurudev Lailo Sharana.
Gurudev Loila Sharana.
Gurudev Lailo Sharana.
Gurudev Loila Sharana.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jayo Jayo Gurudev. 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 Jayo Jayo Gurudev.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Aye.
Thank you, Prabhu, for doing this.
You're welcome, Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Beautifully sung also, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Usha Mataji and Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. You did very well, both of you. Very nice. So
Thank you.
nice. Thank you so much. Okay, so we shall move on to next. It is the Mangalacharan prayers. So Mangalacharan prayers by is that let me just check. Yes, Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna Gayatri Mataji, and Sandeep Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Okay, so when you are ready, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Mangalacharan prayers. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितां येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji. So beautifully done. So we can do the Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times generally. So
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Gayatri Mataji. Okay, we shall move on to the next Premat Panikas by Sandeep Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, so can I request all devotees kindly follow? Prabhuji would say until up to the key, and then we all follow with the Jaya as the sound at the response. Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Yeah. Jaya Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtottara Shata Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaja Prabhupada ki
Jai.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
Jai,
Jai.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की
Jai,
Jai.
नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
Jai,
Jai.
इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की
Jai,
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासदि गौरव भक्त वृंद की
Jai,
Jai.
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपा गोपीनाथ श्यामकुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai,
वृंदावन धाम की
Jai,
Jai.
मथुरा धाम की
Jai,
नवद्वीप धाम की
Jai,
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की
Jai.
गंगा मई की
Jai.
यमुना मई की
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की
Jai,
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की
Jai,
Jai.
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
Jai.
बृहद मृदंग की
Jai,
Jai.
समवेत भक्त वृंद की
Jai,
Jai.
गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि
Bol,
Hari Bol.
all glories to the assembled devotees
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
all glories to the assembled devotees
Hare Krishna,
all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Sandeep Prabhuji. Very beautifully done. Okay. Very nicely led this Mangalacharya Premadhvani prayers. Thank you so much. Okay, so with that one, we are done with all the Mangalacharya prayers. Now we shall move into our Srimad Bhagavadgita. So today, we have shloka number 41. So just to recap, so here Krishna started describing about the this is Sankhya philosophy. So here in the 39, the 38, 39 and 40 in the last session, so Krishna was saying, Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jhev tato yuddha yudhisva naivam papam avapchisi. So once he says that just with respect to of your profit or loss, you just carry out your duty and perform your duty and do the battle. After saying that, Krishna started speaking about the Sankhya. Yeshate abhita Sankhya buddhir yoget pimam shrunu. Buddha yukto yayapadha karma bandham prahasyasi. So far, so Krishna spoke based on the Sankhya philosophy. Now he started speaking about the Buddhi Yoga. Buddha yukto yayapadha karma bandham prahasyasi. So in such a way, karma bandha, that will be cutting the knot of this material entanglement. And then Krishna mentions one who follows in the Buddhi Yoga, then Neha Vikramanasosthi Pratyavayu Navijyate Swalpamapyasi Dharmasya Traite Mahato Bhayat. Even if you do with little endeavor, and it will never go vain. So Nasosti, that means it will never be lost. Na iha abhikramanasosthi. In this material world, whatever we perform the Buddhi Yoga, that will not be lost. Pratyavayu navijyate. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya. Even the little thing, swalpam apyasya, swalpam api asya dharmasya traite mahato bhayat. So likewise, Krishna mentioned, so even the little thing, it will protect one from greatest dangers. So today we are going to continue with it is a very important shloka that Prabhupada number of times he describes, and it is to by heart this shloka as well. So this 40 shloka, that one also, this is Neha Vikramanasosti Pratyavayo Navidyate Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya Traite Mahato Bhayat. So that shloka, and also Vyavasayatmaka Buddhi. So today this shloka, so before it is going to be spoken by Mrida Saci Mataji, I'll request all devotees take a turn and recite this shloka, and later on Mataji will speak on that one. Is that okay, Mrida Saci Mataji?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so can I request devotees? So kindly follow behind me. First time I will recite, and then you all take turns and recite on your own individually. Wherever it is possible, kindly unmute and follow behind me. So not immediately. First I will recite, and then line by line later on. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेः कुरुनन्दनं बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताशा बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्. Okay, we do line by line. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
व्यवसायी आत्मा बुद्धिः
एकेह कुरुनन्दनं
एकेह कुरुनन्दनं
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताशा
बहुशाखा हि अनन्तश्च
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्.
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनं.
Once again. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
एकेः कुरुनन्दन
एकेः कुरुनन्दनं
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताशा
बहुशाखा हि अनन्तश्च
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्.
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनं.
Once again. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
व्यवसायित्मिका बुद्धिः
एकेः कुरुनन्दन
एकेः कुरुनन्दनं
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताशा
बहुशाखा अनन्तं
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्.
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनं.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Now I request dear devotees, kindly take turns and recite the shloka, everyone. Okay, we'll start with so alphabetical reverse order. We'll start with Usha Mataji, please, if it is okay. Usha Mataji, would you like to start reciting, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिरे एकेह कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनम्. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so Vijay Krishna Das Prabhuji, please.
व्यवसायत्मिका बुद्धिर एकेह कुरु नन्दना बहुशाखा हि अनन्तश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so next, Mrida Saci Mataji, please.
व्यावसायित्मिका बुद्धिरा एकः कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा हाय अनन्तश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनम्.
Nice. Thank you, Mataji. Next, Gayatri Mataji and Sandeep Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sandeep Prabhuji went out, someone came, so I will do that, Prabhuji. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर् एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाकाह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनाम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Next, Gaurangi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna प्रभु जी व्यवसायत्मिका बुद्धिर्देकिह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखा हेनन्ताश्च बौद्धायो अव्यासायिनाम्. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Asha Mataji, please.
Vyavasayatmika buddhir ehe guru nandana bahushaha hayanandasha buddhayo avyavasayina.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so thank you so much. And is Saurabh Prabhuji available to recite? Okay, if not, that is all right.
Can I approach?
Oh, yes, Meena Mataji. Yes, please. Yes.
व्यवसाय व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि एकः कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखा ह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्ध्यो व्यवसायिनाम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Mm.
Okay, so with this one, so recitation is done. We shall request Mrida Saci Mataji is going to speak on this shloka today. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much for kindly accepting and try to speak to all of our devotees. So thank you so much, Mataji, for taking your time and preparing this one. Yes, Mataji. So now please take over the session. You want to share the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, yeah.
Shall I start from translation or Prabhuji or again?
You can go with the synonyms, translation, and purport, Mataji. It is okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. From synonym.
Do you want to share the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. There is a share screen, the green button in your laptop.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. I didn't have slide. I tried to make in my phone, but it's not
Okay.
showing when I download it.
Okay. In that case, I'll share the screen.
Yes, Prabhuji. Vyavashayam Atmika, resolution in Krishna consciousness, Buddhi, intelligent, Ek, only one, Iha, in this world, Kuru Nandana, O beloved child of the Kurus, Bahu Sakha, having various branches, Hai indeed, Anantan, unlimited, Cha also, Buddhaya, intelligent, Avayasinim, of those who are not in Krishna consciousness. Translation: those who are not, those who are on this path are resolute in the purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute in many branches. Perfect. A strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called the Vyavasayatmika intelligence. The Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 22.62. Sorry, Prabhuji. Stated Shraddha Sabde Visaskahi Sudra Nishchaya Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krata Hai. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. When one is engaged in Krishna, one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness, he needs not to act in relationships to the material world with the obligation to family, tradition, humanity, or nationality. Fruitive activities are the engagement of one reaction from past good or bad deeds. When one is awake in Krishna consciousness, he needs no longer endeavor for the good result in his activities. When one is situated in Krishna conscious, all activities are on the absolute plane, for they are no longer subject to dualities like good and bad. The highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. This state is automatically achieved by the progressive Krishna consciousness. The resolute purpose of the person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. Vasudeva Sarva Itihisha Mahatma Sa Sudurlava. A person in Krishna consciousness is the rare good soul who knows perfectly that Vasudeva or Krishna is the root of all manifested causes. As by watering the root of tree, one automatically distribute water to the leaves and branches, so by acting Krishna consciousness, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely self, family, society, country, humanity, etc. If Krishna is satisfied by one action, then everyone will be satisfied. Service in the Krishna consciousness is, however, best practice under the able guidance of spiritual master, who is an bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. So, as such, to be well versed in the Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna, and one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one mission in life. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in this famous prayer for the spiritual master as follows: Yasya prasada Bhagavad prasado, Yasya prasada Nagati Kutopi, Dhayam stu Tasya Yasya Trisandam, Vande Guru Sri Charanam Vindam. By satisfying of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied, and by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for His mercy 3 times a day and offer my spiritual obeisances unto Him by the spiritual master. The whole process, however, depends on the perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the concept of the body, not theoretically but practically. When there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities, one who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive acts. Hare Krishna. In this verse, we can understand the main two thing is that it, here the Krishna is telling about the importance of our bhakti, Krishna consciousness, and the second thing is that importance of spiritual master. How can we more advance in the Krishna conscious? First thing is here, that we should have a complete faith. We should have a complete faith on Krishna consciousness, and um, sorry, Babuji. Complete faith in Krishna consciousness, and which make us the um, and make us like sorry, Babuji. We should have a complete faith in Krishna consciousness, and usually, if we are engaged in Krishna consciousness, then we don't have to do all the duties which is related to our family, relatives, or for the nationality. It's automatically all belongs to Krishna when he start to do bhakti. And as we can see that if we are not in bhakti, that we are doing our good activities and bad activities, and also people are getting a result from their previous life also. But if we are in Krishna consciousness, we this all thing is dissolved. Like in our Nepal there is a place Muktinath. Usually people go there and visit. There is 108 tap water where can people bath. And there is two types of way. One is for the bathing for the to throw the our sin, and another is to throw our good thing we did in our life. And the people usually go only bath in the for the washing their bad sin, not for the good. They think that no, we should just throw our bad sin, not the good one. But we have to completely free from our bad and good things. And also um, and like we should not attract to the fruitive activities. If we fully concentrate on doing the one target, like in the bhakti, if we see in the peoples who are targeting the many things except the bhakti, they have to they have to work in a different sector, and their mind is in different sector, and at the final it's really distract them to get a successful. But in a bhakti, if we just focus on bhakti, and our goal is just one, to get Krishna prem, so there is clear and one way, then it will we will get the success at the end. If if we work on a Krishna consciousness, all need all duties will be fulfilled. So we should not believe we should believe on fully on Krishna consciousness. If we desire to do this one, that one, instead of the faith in Krishna consciousness, we will get nothing. Sorry, if we did not desire Krishna consciousness but desire everything, we will get nothing. But at the one, if we just desire to do a Krishna bhakti, our all material desire will be fulfilled automatically. As we can see example in this verse, there is if we water the root of trees, then it automatically distribute that water to the leaves and branches, and it make the tree automatically all nutritious. But if we just put the water in the leaf or the branch, it will not work like that. If we just worship to Krishna, or we are in a bhakti, then all other material desire will be fulfilled. And so we should make our bhakti is strong. If plant roots is strong, then the all the leaves and branches is strong, and then it gives it. If there is like a big storm or a landslide, it is the branch, when the root is strong, it does not affect like that. If we are deep and we take it seriously Krishna consciousness, then if some problem came in our life, then we cannot be distracted to the bhakti. We then we can fully focus on Krishna consciousness, and we will strong in any phase of our life. And another thing is that our main business in this material world is to do a sincere bhakti, and we have to complete it in this life to go back to Godhead. uh, like as Prabhupada said, just chant 16 round and dance. Dance, take prasadam. It sounds like so, yes, so easy. We are chanting, we are taking prasadam, but to go back to Godhead, it is not sufficient. We have to be more serious. We have to chant 16 round, not just chant. We have to chant it sincerely and properly. So like that, as if we go on the market to buy a vegetable, we select each of them, which one is better, that we best for us, and which one is good one. Like that, Krishna also select us like that way, that oh, is this devotee is being serious? He's changing his like a good quality behavior in their life. So in that way, Krishna will also choose like that way to take us back to Godhead. And so that's why we have to get more properly and sincerely in Krishna consciousness. um Sometimes if we like listen to some devotees, and even myself, when I talk to a devotee and they said that, oh, when I start the bhakti, I get the lots of problem. Before then, before I was in Krishna consciousness, there was less problem. Now I am facing lot of problem. And even sometimes some devotees said that, oh look, the non-devotee people are enjoying their life. They are just enjoying their life so nicely. They did not have problem like us. But that's not true, because Krishna is giving us sometimes more problem to make us a more strong and more qualified to get to back it. We have to think like that way. Material problem is like just a temporary, just to make us and to remind us towards the Krishna. Who am I the exactly one and where I need to go, like that way. And here the second thing is, we want to do a Krishna consciousness, but how I can become more sincere is the by the um, uh, um, guidance of the spiritual master. As Prabhupada said, then we will get the we will get the spiritual master by the mercy of Krishna, and we will get the Krishna by the mercy of spiritual master. So we have to be under the spiritual master to get more serious and conscious in the Krishna conscious, where we can advance our devotional service, and we can by the only through the spiritual master we will we will get the chance to connect with the Krishna. And like we have to serve them our spiritual master in a sincere and proper way. And as we can see some usually in our um householder, like we cannot uh, serve the spiritual master directly is the most of time, because some we are householder, some are housewives, some are they have to go office. They cannot meet the spiritual master all the time, or sometimes spiritual master are so far from us. And that time Prabhupada said that there are two main types of spiritual service we can do our to spiritual master. The first one is the Bapu Seva, which is physical or a personal service. And second one is Vani Seva, instructional service. And Bapu Seva means where like doing the direct physical service to spiritual master, like service to Guru, cooking, cleaning, and washing of Maharaj, spiritual master clothes, etc. In the like Vani Seva, like following spiritual master instruction and teaching. Like when they give us some Bhagavatam class, they give the instruction and to chant 16 round, go for the book distribution, for the Harinam, like that. In this way we can serve the spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada said that the Vani is more important than the Vapu. So we should more focus on the spiritual master instruction. We have to more try to serve him through the spiritual master instruction. After that we will get more mercy from the spiritual master. um, we don't have to be worried that oh, I'm not doing any service to the spiritual master, I don't have that time. Let's just we can do our from through our levels. Like if we have by book, just giving the book giving to a book, Srila Prabhupada book to the friends, relatives, and sometime going to the Harinam Kirtan, like that way. So in this way you can follow the um, spiritual master, and we should try our best and sincerity to satisfy the spiritual master. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This is all I understand. Sorry if I make mistake.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautifully explained. Okay, so, and dear devotees, do you have got any questions to Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mrida Saci Mataji. Very nice class, Mataji. Very nicely spoken. Mataji, when you were saying, I have a question, like when you said, after coming into Krishna consciousness now, that you are having more problems. So if we say this to any new devotee, they will be like, "Oh my goodness, I don't want problems," and they will run away. So I was just wondering, why is it like that, and also how do we ourselves, how do we deal with it, and also how do we let the new devotees that not to scare them, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Mataji, for the special new one, they feel so like scared. Oh, there will be more problem. First, Mataji, if we are for the older senior devotee, the thing is that yes, when we have a problem with our main focus is on the problem, not on chanting, not on reading Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. In that situation, we can talk to our mentor. If possible, chant more and read Bhagavatam. If you are not like fully concentrated on chanting, or no, I don't want to, then you can talk with your mentor, because spiritual master and mentor are Sitya Guru are the same. They will guide us properly. They know us well, and they will give us idea, and then we will feel when we share our problem with them, and almost like 30-40% is we will get the solution, and after that, listening to them, we will get more solution, and after that we need to chant more, and we need to try to just trust on Krishna, because Krishna is giving us the chance to, okay, let me see how much he or she has a faith on me. Let me check him. In that situation, if we fail, then we will get again the same problem or a different problem in that situation. And for the new one, Mataji, exactly. I don't know what to say. For the new one, I just have this for the senior is in this is my the way. For the new one, exactly, I don't know. Prabhuji will answer, Mataji, sorry.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. It was beautiful. Yes, yeah, we have to constantly chant, and also reading and chanting, and being more absorbed in Krishna consciousness. So we are more deeply into, and material. We have to understand that material things are not permanent. So it will come and go, it will like waves. So this much I also understood, Mataji, what you are trying to say. But yes, we will hear from Amok Prabhu as well, Mataji. Thank you so much. And yeah, Vijay Krishna Prabhu also want to ask something. Hope I will not take the whole time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Vijay Krishna Das Prabhuji.
Yes, may I?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Amoga Prabhu. You're most kind. Mrida Mataji, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, if you do not mind to read again the second sentence of the translation to text 41.
Second translation.
Yes.
Faith means this one, Prabhuji.
The second sentence of this translation. Can you read it out loud?
It's the highlighted one.
O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are in irresolute in many branches.
Yes, that is the sentence. Thank you very much, you're most kind. Dandavat pranams. Based on this sentence, my question would be, can you give me an example of a person whose intelligence, no, of a person who is irresolute? Can you give me an example?
So, so just irresolute, like devotees, they believe in different demigods. So I wanted to go this god, I want to go. Likewise, they do not have one particular destination, one particular god. So they will go, if I go to Lord Shiva, he will be pleased very quickly. If I go to Vishnu, he will take long time. Likewise, they will have different conception. And different concept. For that kind of thing, Prabhu wanted to know some example. Is that right, Prabhuji?
Yes, and how would you explain that this kind of irresolute person has a many branched intelligence? Why is Krishna saying that this kind the intelligence of this person is many branched? How do you explain that?
Okay, so in this one, so Krishna is saying Vyavasayatmaka buddhihi ekeha kurunandhana. It's just only a person who is trying to cultivate spirituality. He has got one determined path. Ekeha kurunandhana, only one path. But though there are bahusyakahi, there are number of branches, because we have got different branches. For example, in our sampradayas itself, we have got Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, and Nimbarka Sampradaya, Vishnu Swami, Ruddha Sampradaya, and also fifth one, it is the Mayavada or Shankara Sampradaya. So these are different kinds of branches are there. But one is who is determined. For example, I wanted to be elevated to the planet of the Lord, abode of the Lord, Golok Vrindavan. Then he will definitely come here. There is a this is intelligent person. So this is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. But people who does not have that intelligence, even though there are Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabjate, there are different paths. One who would meditate on the Brahma Jyoti, and second who is meditate on the Paramatma, and another people like the devotees, they worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So even the Bhujakashi, Anantashi, there are many other branches as well. Some of the Brahmanas, they worship the demigods and perform some sacrifices to go on to the upper planetary system. There are many of those things. And here, they do not have that particular resolute to go to the abode of the Lord. They wanted to stay here in this material world and enjoy merrily. Live happy and be merry. So something like that. This is the Gandharva Nagaropamam, Avidya Rachitayatmani, Avidya Swapna Rachita Gandharva Nagaropamam Pantasmagoria. That what Prabhupada used to quote number of times. So here, Bahusakahi, Anantash. Likewise, and Munis, a Muni means a mental speculator. So to distinguish two Munis, there must be different ideologies. Then only he is called Muni. If I have got same ideology as yourself, then I cannot be a Muni. I have got my own mental speculations. These are different kinds. But here in the Krishna consciousness, though only one single object, there are different paths, but their path is determined. But some people, they have got different ideologies, but they do not take anything serious. They are irresolute persons. For example, in the Hinduism, people think that I got this God, I got that God, likewise, but they do not have. They wanted to be enjoying here in this material world itself. So that is what I see many of who call themselves like who are not inside Krishna consciousness. I could say everyone are everyone else are irresolute. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, if I may, very quickly, your answer just reminded me of in Hinduism, they worship different demigods in accordance to their different material desires. Oh, if I want to become rich, I will worship Lakshmi Devi. If I want to have a good husband or a good wife, I go to a different demigod. So caused by their different material desires, their intelligence is many branched because they have many different material desires to fulfill. When we know, and you know this better than me, that if we, and Mataji said it in her class, if we worship Krishna, then all our material desires and spiritual desires will become fulfilled. So it's a question, having many branched intelligence is the same as making us lose waste energy and time. Intelligent people, because they know that if they worship Krishna, they will fulfill their material and spiritual desires. They become resolute in the worshipping of Krishna, and in this way they save time and energy. So and Mother Mrida said it in her class, and you now with your answer reminded me of this. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And Saci Mataji, very nicely explained. So this is Akama Sarvakamo va Mokshakama Udharadihi. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusham Param. So this is Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit. Akama, if you do not have any kamas, Akama Sarvakamo va, if you have got many desires, all material desires. Akama Sarvakamo va Mokshakama Udharadihi. Mokshakama, I want to get liberation. So in all kinds of situation, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena Yajeta Purusham Param. One has to take to the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So
that verse is the
yes,
the cherry on the top of the cake in terms of answering my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It is the second canto, third chapter, verse number 10. It is very beautiful. So devotees, you can just have a look at it. Second canto, third chapter. It's a pure devotional in the heart. This chapter is, this is a person, akama sarakamo va mokshakama udharadihi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Mrida Saci Mataji, would you like to recite this shloka and read the translation, please?
Akama sarvakama va mokshakama uddaradim tivrena bhakti yogena yajita purusham param. Translation: a person who has broad intelligence, whether he be full of all material desire, without any material desire, or desiring liberation, must by all means worship the Supreme Whole, the Personality of Godhead.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so that is what here, intelligence. So they are called Buddhayaha, the intelligent persons. Okay, thank you, Mataji. And so with regards to the question, Gayatri Mataji, so with regards to the new devotees coming in here and devotees who are progressing, and if they have got difficulties cannot be avoided either materially or spiritually. Either materially but spiritually. But in the spiritual process, they will be mitigated by Ashesha Samklesha Samam Vidatte Gunanuvada Shravana Murarehe Kimva Punatas Charanaravinda Paraga Seva Retiratma Labdha. Likewise, there are many other evidences, and we see from the past times of Mahabharata that Kunti Devi and Pandavas, though they are going through all kinds of pains in their troubles, difficulties, but still they never left the lotus feet of the Lord. Dhautatma Purusha Krishna Pada Moolam Na Munchati. They will never ever leave lotus feet of Krishna. They are called Dhautatma Purusha Krishna Pada Moolam Na Munchati. So they're always holding because they know they are like the Mukta Sarva Pariklesha Pantaha Swasaranam Yada. After going through so many pains, going through the material problems, if you just look at it, initially the material enjoyments, so we have studied, we got good marks, and we got a job, and we got nice wife and a husband, nice children. Now that is the starting point to start the problems in the life. People, they have not yet seen the real problems. Real problems goes with the relations. Relations, they must have love, unflinching love. Otherwise, if the marriage is generally based on the bodily attractions or sense gratification things, those things that as long as at the moment they may go few years, but as soon as immediately the problems will come. If the problems does not come in the relations, health problems, and then money problems, if problems will attack, they may be seeing in only one angle that I do not have any problems. As soon as because this is whenever we have got so much, we generally clean our homes once in a year during the Sankranti, most of the part of India. But throughout the festivals, they will also clean. But before the Sankranti, they will clean entire home, dusting all things, and they bring out all the parts and then cleans it and keep it white, clean, and then keep it back. Of course, until next year, they will again take it and again clean it, even though they do not use it. So during the cleansing process, all the dust will be coming in. That doesn't mean that we stop cleaning it. So likewise, when we are progressing in Krishna consciousness, we see these problems. These problems is the cleansing of all kinds of the sinful activities. They will be wiping out. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhava mahadava agni nirvapanam shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam. So likewise, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sings. So this is um, Mahadavagni so Cheto Darpanamajam. So during this process, but one has to tolerate that. It is a temporary only, nothing is permanent. That is, again, Krishna says, Matra Spashestu Kaunteya, Sitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha, Agama Payuno Anityaha, Tam Titikshasva Bharata. You just simply tolerate, like the summer and winter goes and come. There are Anityaha. But tam titik, just simply tolerate. Sometimes in the home, some activities are going on, but the without activities finished, we immediately started to comment or give feedback or chastise. Some things are going to happen. That is where the problems come. Likewise, the problems will build up so many other things because of there is no patience to wait until it completes. And there is no patience when one completes his devotional service in the life as a human being. He has not seen that end. Because of that thing, he may give up in the middle. So that's why Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Jatati Siddhaye Yatadamapi Siddhanam Kaschid Mam Veti Tatpataha. Out of so many millions, very few people will come. Out of those people, very few people will understand Krishna. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. They are the great souls. Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadhyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such kind of people are very, very rare. But one has to be determined. And for this, if you just wanted to progress our life in the devotional life and bring new devotees, only one thing we have got. One is the purity. Purity is the force, books are the basis, preaching is the essence. These are the formulas for our Sankirtana or Hare Krishna, spreading Hare Krishna movement, Krishna consciousness. First thing is the purity. If there is no purity, even though we do so many things, this is kind of hypocrisy. We do not follow, but we ask someone to follow. That would never happen. That would not be successful. Even though some people will come, initially they will stay for a couple of days and then they will leave because there is no purity. So purity is the force. Books are the basis. We need a Sastric or Shastra Chakshuhu. We need to have strong knowledge from the Shastras, Bhagavadgita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Upanishads and Puranas and different pastimes so that we bring those examples and present here. So for that one, so Pratigna and Pratigna, Hetuhu and Udaharana and Upanayanam and Nigamanam. These are the 5 topics from the our grammatical or from the Sanskrit point of view. If you wanted to succeed in your endeavor to preach, first is the pratigna. You want to establish some statement. Yes, I want to establish Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have to engage ourselves in the devotional service. That is the pratigna. You have established the statement. Now, what are the reasons? Second thing, what are the reasons? Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead because he is the creator, he is the maintainer, he is the destroyer. He appoints all the demigods for different universal affairs. So because of this reason, and what is the reason and proof? So we see all these yajnas and performed, and everything is for some siddhir haritoshanam, and Vishnu is the yajna bhokta. So because of those reasons, can you give examples? Udaharana, that is the third thing. Udaharana. And if we see Mahabharata is the example, Bhagavatam is the example. If we see it, for example, Yudhishthira has chosen Krishna as supreme person, so to worship in that Rajasuya sacrifice as the first worshipper. Even Bhishma Deva confirms. And even though while others, there are so many other great sages are there, demigods are also present, but Yudhishthira chose Krishna. That is the Udaharana. And fourth is the Upadayanam. When you are explaining, you need to quote different kinds of scriptural injunction and bring that story nearer to the topic, which is the Pratigna. That is the fourth thing. And fifth thing is the Nigamanam. That is the show the scriptural evidences, whether you are speaking your opinions or speculations, or you are just quoting from the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. What is the evidence? We just bring all these 5 things come together, then our preaching will be success. That Prabhupada says, Prabhupada describes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, 7th chapter and verse number something 90 or 95. In between there, Prabhupada quotes in the purports about these 5 things. It comes as part of the Vyakarana. So for these things, one has to be pure enough. Purity is the force. When we chant 16 rounds and follow the regulative principles strictly, then whatever we speak, then behind that is the purity. Krishna will make that one as success. Krishna is the Paramatma. He sees what is the purity of this person. So immediately to see his endeavor, first of all, 1 or 2 or 3, 4 attempts, he will make that one not success, to see what is our determination. But still, if you are just continuing with our endeavor without any give up, then he will bring more and more devotees to Krishna consciousness. Your preaching will be. Now we see, initially Prabhupada was doing like that. So many obstacles were there. But Prabhupada never gave up. Likewise, we see that is we are taking the highest example. But Prabhupada's disciples and his disciples, they are doing so many amazing jobs. That these are practical things. So, but the purity is the force, books are the basis, and preaching is the essence. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So beautifully explained, Prabhuji. So nice. So, first is purity. We have to be pure enough. And then we have to read the books and understand the scriptures properly. And then we can preach.
Yes.
So, those are the 3 things which we have to remember and do, Prabhuji. And then in this one, in 5 things which you have told, like pratigna, promise.
Yes.
We have to promise ourselves, right, Prabhuji? Like we will be doing.
So pratigna is establishing the statement what you are going to speak.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yeah. And after that is yagna.
Pratigna, hetu. Hetu means reasons.
Oh, hetu. Okay, Prabhuji. Next is hetu. Reasons why we are doing what we are doing.
Yes.
And then the yagna.
Third one is the udaharana, examples.
Oh, okay. Third one is udaharana. Okay, Prabhuji. First one is pratigna. Second one is hetu. Next is udaharana by examples, by quoting examples. And then the yagna, Prabhuji.
Upanayana.
What is that, Prabhuji?
Upanayana means
Upanayana.
explaining the things in a so that you explain everything is connected and bringing all these examples and reasons coming needed to the pratigna.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yes. Okay. So this one, Upanayana, is like
So
connecting.
Yes. So this is the one. If you just look, would you like to read this, Mataji, this paragraph?
Sure, Prabhuji. One second. Let me. Okay. There are 4 chapters, adhyayas, in the Vedanta Sutra, and there are 4 divisions, padas, in each chapter. Therefore, the Vedanta Sutra may be referred to as Shodasha Pada, or 16 divisions of aphorisms. The theme of each and every division is fully described in terms of 5 different subject matters, adhikaranas, which are technically called pratigna, hetu, udaharana, upanayana, and nigamana. Nigamana, yes. Every theme must necessarily be explained with reference to pratigna, or solemn declaration of the purpose of the treatise. The solemn declaration given in the beginning of the Vedanta Sutra is Ahato Brahma Jignasa, which indicates that this book was written with the solemn declaration to inquire about the absolute truth. Similarly, reasons must be expressed, hetu, examples must be given in terms of various facts, udaharana, and theme must gradually be brought nearer for understanding upanayana, and finally it must be supported by authoritative quotations from the Vedic Shastras, nigamana. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, very nice. Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. This is really properly, they have quoted very nicely. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so again, Krishna says, Chaturvida bhajante mam janaha supritinodjuna. Only 4 kinds of people they will come. Artho dijnasur ardhadi jnani cha bharatarshava. Out if these are if anyone is coming out of these 4 people, they cannot stay. First of all, Artho, they must be in the distress. Artho dijnasu, very inquisitive. Artho jijnasu ardhadi, they're expecting some money. So this third category, expecting some money, again with a proper faith, they will come. Sometimes out of those things, again there will be filtration. And jnanicha, a person who is in the knowledge. So, okay, they understand that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. I must worship. So likewise, out of these 4 categories, again people will be filtered at the end. Very few people will left, like the some Mahatma Sudurlabha, the great souls. They will endeavor for the life, perfection of human life.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. So, yes, and when we were giving examples also, like obviously when Abhimanyu, everybody, usually when we talk about Mahabharata, people will ask why Abhimanyu, so many times he has protected Pandavas, and how come he could not protect Abhimanyu when, and so these kind of questions are very hard to answer, like when people ask, because obviously they feel like Krishna must be always protecting everyone, and no matter what. So it's hard, Prabhuji.
For that one, Abhimanyu's, one has to know previous life of Abhimanyu. So he was meant to live only for 16 years. That pastime is their different pastime. So because of those reasons, again, if Abhimanyu is able to do everything, and what about the glories of the Pandavas? So that is also one more thing is there. But actually, Abhimanyu, based on his previous life, he was meant to live only for 16 years. Okay, there is further pastime about it.
Okay, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, but being Arjuna's, putting anyone in Arjuna's shoes is not easy when those things happened. Like, so it is very, very hard for Arjuna to and Krishna is just beside him all the time, but still he had to suffer. So what about us? Like, so we can just think of those things and we can, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Beautiful class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So here Prabhupada is mentioning, so leaving yata taror moolam nishechanena tat skanda bojopi shakaha. So this is again as rooting the tree. Tata pranapa harochayanna yitendriyanam. And by just feeding the tummy nourish all parts of the body, all indriyas. In the similar way, Yatarhanam Achyutejya. Achyutejya, worshipping the Achyuta, all of the demigods are also worshipped automatically. So this is Yatatarar Mula Nishechanena. Tatskanda Tata Tatskanda Bhujopi Shakaha. So this is again from Bhagavatam, very beautifully described. Okay, it comes from the 4th canto. So this is Krishna consciousness, is the ultimate thing. It is the topmost. Okay, so this is, and then further, what is the, so again here, the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. This is again, Rupa Goswami says, Anya Bilashita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam. Anukulyena Krishnanuselanam Bhaktiruttama. So this is Anukulyena Krishnanuselanam, and favorable to Krishna consciousness, executing the devotional service, and Anyaya Bilashita Sunyam, no more material enjoyments, no more. If we just try to enjoy or give our pleasure to the senses, immediately that temperament of mood that we engage in the devotional service, we will lose that taste. We do not gain the knowledge. But knowledge, it goes directly to the heart, not to the senses. So that's why learning and understanding Krishna will be a bit difficult if we are trying to engage our senses in the sense gratification things. Atah Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavid grahim indriyehi sevonmukehi jihvadu swayameva sprutyadaha. When one engages in the devotional service, then Lord reveals in his heart, but not by the senses. Atha Krishna Namati na bhavet grahya mindriyahi. Indriyas cannot absorb Krishna consciousness. Sevonmukehi. Only the, so if you are progressing in the spiritual world, spiritual path, what is the ultimate thing? It is the devotional service. The last word in the spiritual process is the devotional service. Narottama Das Thakur mentions that one. Prabhupada quotes in different purport. That is the devotional service. That is seva. When we do seva to Krishna and his devotees, automatically comes. And then in order to render seva and service, how do I approach? Again, bona fide spiritual master, as Mataji described. So we know that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So we know this particular thing, and Acharyamam Vijhaniyat na avamanyete karehichet namatya buddhya asuyeta Sarvadeva Mayo Guruhu. Sarvadeva Mayo Guruhu. The body of Guru, spiritual master, is having all kinds of demigods within his body. So when Acharya Mam Vijaniyat, Mam, Krishna says to Uddhava, Acharyam Mam Vijaniyat, one has to know that Acharya is myself. That is Acharya Mam Vijaniyat, na avamanyeta karhe chet. At any point in time, we should not insult spiritual master. Either Siksha Guru or Diksha Guru. Na avamanyeta karhe chet. Na matya buddhya asuyeta. one should not be jealous because of this material body under conditions of the spiritual master. Sarvadevo Mayo Guru. Likewise, Krishna says to Uddhava, one has to worship a spiritual master. So when spiritual master is pleased, then he will receive the mercy of Krishna. Guru Krishna Krupaya Paya Bhakti Lata Bheja. Brahmande Brahmande Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Krupaya by Bhakti Lata Bija. Who has got the mercy of Guru and Spirit Krishna, he is the most fortunate. So that one again from Chaitanya Charitamrita comes. So here Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado. So Yasya Prasadat and spiritual master's mercy, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado, then it will follow Bhagavad Prasado. Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. So if there is no mercy of Guru, then you cannot achieve anything. So this one here it mentions, by not satisfying spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. Nagati kutopi dhyayan stvam tasya yasatri sandhyam. So I will therefore meditate and pray. Dhyayan stvam tasya yasatri sandhyam. 3 sandhyas, 3 times a day. I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master. Vande Guru Shri Charana Ravindam. So we have to take Evam Parampara Praptam Imam Rajashyo Viduhu Sakalen Mahata Yogo Nashtaha Parantapa. This one, again, Krishna is reinstating this bhag. So he mentions Evam Parampara Praptam. This knowledge comes from Guru Parampara. Starting from Imam Vivsvate Yogan Proktavan Aham Avyayam Vivaswan Manave Praha Manur Ikshwakavi Abhravit. This is Krishna initially spoke to Vivaswan, the sun god, and then he spoke to his son Manu, and the Manu, that is the Shraddha Devi or the Vaivasuta Manu, and the Vaivasuta Manu he spoke to Ikshwaku. Manu Ikshwakve Abhravit. Likewise, it comes from the, in due course of time, that knowledge is lost, and again Krishna is re-spoke that Bhagavadgita again back to Arjuna. Similarly, not only here Krishna, in the long time back, even Kapil Bhagavan also says the same thing. Yesha Atmapato Abhyaktaha Nashtaha Kalina Bhuyasa Tam Pravartitum Deham Imam Vidhi Maya Bhrutam. O Kadhama, my dear father. So I'm going to speak this Sankhya philosophy to everyone. I am Siddha Ganadishaha Sankhya Acharehi Susammataha. Loke Kapil Ichapyam Gantate Kityavadanaha. So Brahma says that one about the Kapil Bhagavan. So here the child of Kadama Prajapati and the Devhuti, that is Kapil Bhagavan, he is going to expound this Sankhya philosophy. And Kapil Bhagavan, he spoke to Kadama Prajapati before Kadama Prajapati leaving the home, saying that, my dear father, you can just go. Gachakav Maya Purushto Mai Sanyasta Karmanaham. Jitva Sudhyam Mrityam Amrutatvaya Mam Bhaja. So now you can leave, but you always remember, do any activity, only surrender those activities onto me, and do always remember myself. And now you can leave. In such a way, you can conquer the death. And what I will do? Yesha Atma Podo Abhyaktaha Nastaha Kalena Bhuyasa. Here, Sankhya philosophy also lost due in the long time back. Again, he re-spoke that Sankhya philosophy to Devhuti Mata. So this is when the knowledge is broken, then Krishna again speaks, Kapil Bhagavan speaks, again this knowledge will be revived back. So here all this knowledge will be carried Guru Parampara from the bona fide spiritual representatives, or Krishna or spiritual masters. So this whole process, however, depends on the perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the conception of the body, not theoretically, but practically, when there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities. So this is the basis. When there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities, then devotional service happens. Until then, people they waste kurvanti kama sukha lesa lavaya dhina lobha vibhuta manasu akushilani shashvat because daivena hate. So here again, Lord Brahma says in his prayers, Tavad bhayam dravena deha suhura nimittam shokaha spuho paribhavasya lobaha tavan mameti asadda avagraha atimulam yavanna tengrim abhyam praunita lokaha daivena te hatadhyo bhavatah prasangat sarva ashubha upashamanad vimukendriyaye kurvanti kama sukha lesa lavayadhina lobha vibhuta manaso akushalani shashvat. Brahma says in his prayers to Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. So these are, everything is the bodily conception. Deha patya kaltradishu atma sainyeshu asatsvapi tesham pramatto nidhanam pasyanapi na pasyati. Even they think that atma deha patya kaltradi, he thinks that his body is going to protect him and his children, his family is going to protect him. Even though he is saying in front of him, so many people are dying by so many reasons. Airplanes are falling, ships are sinking in the water, so many diseases are coming, and then everyone are being wiped out. But he sees everyone, but he does not see for himself that the turn comes to him. This is pasyanapi na pasyati apasita matma tattvam deheshu gruhamedina. These are gruhamedis who are staying in the home and trying to enjoy. There are gruhamedis. But gruhastu means who is performing the activities according to the varnashrama dharma. He is called gruhastu. Okay, so this is a very beautifully, there is so much thing to describe, but here, once who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive activities. If I just do, there is, not to mention so many things, innumerable things come into the picture. I wanted economic development, dharma, the karma, moksha, and everything. In the artha means how to earn money in various ways. That way, this way, low, so many things. Sense gratification, so many things. These people, kamaistaistar hudajnanaha prapajyanti anya devataha tam nimamastaya prakrutya nita swaya. They are conditioned by the material nature because of so many desires. They surrender unto different demigods. Okay, so that is, but they cannot, this is Hrudajnanaha, Kama is taken Hrudajnanaha, Prapajyanti Anya Devataha. Anya Devatas means they have got faith in this Vedas, but they surrender themselves to different demigods to get different varieties of fruitive activity results. So that does not help them. It will end by end of this life, by the human life. But that's why Bhajahure mana Shrinandanandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare Dulabha Manava Janama Satsange Dulabha Manava Janama Satsange Tarohe Bhava Sindhure Tarohe Bhava Sindhure. So this is Tarohe Bhava. This is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshan Darshanam. Birth, old age, disease and death. This is the Bhava. You just cross these things with the help of the Satsangas, with associating with the devotees. That is only helpful. Okay, we got Vijay Krishnadas Prabhuji hand raised. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, because of what you just said, a very quick question. Why does Krishna in Bhagavad Gita condemn the worship of demigods?
Yes, it gives opportunity for all kinds of people. But Bhagavad Gita, intelligent person, he will take to the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. People who still have got desires, and for them, they can approach the demigods and gradually. If we in a class, particular class, different children, always top children, rank number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there is a ranks. If there are 30 children, 30 ranks. So for small children, for them, it will take bit time to digest to come to Krishna consciousness. For them, okay, you go to the step 1 and step 2, easy questions, and you can answer easily. So such a way they have got step-by-step process. Likewise, unintelligent people. they have got demigod worship is preferred for them.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you very much.
So again, they says like Hrutadjnana, because their intelligence is not yet matured. So that Krishna says in the next shloka, that one, Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadanti avipashchitaha vedvata radah padha nanyadastiti vadinaha kamatmanah swargapara jarma karma palapradham kriya vishesha bahulam bhogeshwarya gatim prati. That one next shloka it describes about why people does not take to Krishna conscious. They are still having, they wanted to enjoy, go to the heavenly planets, enjoy there, and drink somarasa there, stay there couple of thousands of years and enjoy, and then come back. Again, they do the same thing. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. So that keep going because of the desire to enjoy.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So nicely, beautifully explained, Prabhuji. It's really nice that we are so blessed to have you for. So whatever questions we ask, we always get proper answers, which are sometimes it's hard to explain, like how you explain to other when we have to do the same. So very nicely explained, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
It's all the devotees support Mataji. It is just Prabhupada's purports and Krishna's Bhagavadgita, Bhagavatam.
Still, we need to understand first so that we can explain properly, Prabhuji. Otherwise, we will not be able to. And yes, that's very nice, Prabhuji. Yeah, unless if we are still hankering for sense gratification, then there is no way we can progress. So it is really nicely explained. Thank you, Prabhuji.
All with the mercy of Saurav Prabhuji just engaged me, just started speaking here. So with the help of Saurav Prabhuji here, Jai Jagannath, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
All Guru Shishla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Please don't mention my name every time.
Jai
So
Jagannath.
please, yeah. I have a question actually. Just on a couple of points. First of all, actually, Hare Krishna to everyone, and today's session I just found so nourishing, so nice. Everyone, how the contributions were. So, when you say the unintelligence of the devotees who are not taking to understanding of Krishna and Krishna consciousness, can you give some deeper basis of that unintelligence of that soul? Can you give some example or reason of having that unintelligence? Deeper reason.
So these people who are not intelligent means, for example, I started from my journey from my home to, for example, I live in Halifax, going to London. So, and I have got, my car gives only 240 kilometers and the distance is around 236 kilometers. Okay, if I sharply start at home and I need to reach to the Jagannath Rath Yatra sharply at 12 o'clock, but so that I must start at, so it takes 3.5 hours time. So it must be 7.5 hours. So something like I have to calculate. From 8:30 if I start, then I will go there 12 o'clock. And our human life, it is limited, it is not extended. And nowadays it is having so many disturbances as well. So while I'm going there, then if I just take a longer path and then my car may not go to the destination. If I just go with focusedly, whatever is Google Map is driving to that London, that point, I may just make it out. And if I just go from different routes or something else, because of, okay, there is a fair is going on, there is a shopping center, okay, on the way, there are so many other things. If I want to go there, what happens? The petrol will be running over. I cannot reach there. So if I stop the car for that one, that is again, it requires another life cost. See, if I just go immediately without deviating my attention, then I will reach to the Jagannath Rath Yatra. I'll make my life perfect using the same car, same petrol, without much endeavors. So that is intelligence. If he's not intelligent, okay, I don't mind that Jagannath Ratri, it will come for every year. Why do I bother about? If I just go, I will go. Otherwise, I'll take a chance. And then what happens? He will go here and there, and Jagannath Ratri finish, or he may not reach out. So all his petrol is running out, and then he cannot make it out. He has to wait for another year. So this is a simple example to understand. So this is called less intelligence because of different attractions of the material world. Manyamana idam vishwam maya rachitamatmani avidya rachita swapna gandharva nagaropamam Pantasmagoria. Gandharva Nagara is the Pantasmagoria. Dhruv Maharaj, he says before he leaves the home, Manyaman, he thinks like that. Manyamat idam vishwam maya rachitamatmani. It is just orchestrating all these things like this is your home, this is your wife and children. This is called intelligence. This one, it comes, they, Ananya, this is again, Tesham Nityabhuktanam. Again, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Ye Namam Upayantite. Krishna says in the Chetishloki Bhagavad-gita. Chetishloki Bhagavad-gita is starting from 10th chapter, verse 8, 9, 10, 11. So there he says, I give that intelligence. Dadami Buddhi Yogam. That is intelligence. Whoever is engaging in the devotional service, they are always resolute to go to the destination properly. And people who are not taking to the resolute, then what happens? Their intelligence is fluctuating here and there. They do not think properly. That is unintelligent. They'll take a chance, of course. But a person who understands this philosophy, there is no, he thinks that non sochanti panditaha, gatasun agatasumsha non sochanti panditaha. Everyone are Krishna's children. Everything is Krishna's creation only. Let them come whenever they want. And then Krishna only give an opportunity for them. He does not worry about a person who sees everything, all the living it. They have got their desires, and then they will fulfill all those desires and come on one day. In such a way, he thinks he will never be forcing them. You come to Krishna consciousness now itself. He does not force, but he will give the knowledge. And then he will give the knowledge and then ask him to deliberate properly. Whatever he thinks is right for him, then he can do. Etechasi tata kuru. Krishna says to Arjuna, after giving all the knowledge, you do whatever you do. Whatever you want, you can do. Etechasi tata kuru. Then Arjuna says, Karishya vachanam tava. So because Arjuna is intelligent, I will do exactly, oh my dear Lord, whatever you say. But other people, there is no loss for him, for them, because they have got desires, they will do it in this material world. Still, at the cost of birth, old age, disease, and death, going through so many of those things, they will stay. But learned person understands there is no loss for the soul. Still, they wanted to do it, let them do it. Do not disturb. This is Krishna with Navichalayet. Krishna says in the second chapter. Of course, it comes in a few slokas later, in the around 60 something like that. Krishna with Navichalayet, do not disturb them, make them disturbed mind. But if you wanted to help them, give some kind of devotional service to them, or allow them to like give you some contributions somewhere or other. Krishna with Navichalayet, do not disturb their minds. So likewise, intelligent person engages those unintelligent persons who are neophytes or who are not the devotees yet, like that. Hare Krishna. Does that answer, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute. So, thank you for that answer and explanation. So, is it correct to understand that that intelligence is not given to them by Krishna? At a
yes,
in somewhat simpler or take as understanding in that way, that somehow that intelligence has not been bestowed to them by Krishna for whatever reasons of the past lifetimes, karmas, whatever that is.
Yes, Kama Yesha, Krodha Yesha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. They have got those desires. Everything, again, Krishna gives the same thing as an example. It's like Kama Yesha, Krodha Yesha, Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Because of that deep desire, Kama, and then Rajoguna that comes through the mode of passion. It is covered by so many, our material body. I got this body like that based on my desire. And then I am performing all these activities according nature directs me. And it orchestrates all my life according to my deep desire before I take the birth. And then it is not Krishna will not give. Krishna gives intelligence to everyone if he has based on my desires. Otherwise, Krishna's intent. So here, neither
But those desires in the material body are coming from the past lifetime.
that yes, the first thing, the existence of body itself based on the previous desires. That is the base. And then bringing that what prarabdha karma, sanchita karma. So taking all those things, he will start. And then whatever he is trying to fulfill, and then his activities are orchestrated by karmana dhaivanetrena jantuho deha upapattaye sriyaha pravishtabudharam pumsaharetah kanashrayah pumsaharetah kanashrayah. That living and taking the shelter of semen of a man entered into the womb of the mother. Karmana dhaivanetrena. And then he will take a particular type of body and all the senses. This is manasastani indriyani prakrutistani karshati. And taking this particular senses, either it is human body or cat body or dog body, anything, he take this in senses and the body and he start performing this thing. And then it will by the nature. Prakrutehe gunaihi karma, prakrutehe karmani gunaihi sarva. Everything by the three material modes of nature. Prakritehe karmani, gunehi karmani sarvashaha, ahankar vimodatma, kartaham iti manyate. He thinks that he is doing, but actually nature is working on the body because of his desires. Whenever jnana vairagyuktena bhaktiuktena chatmana, paripasthiti udasinam prakritincha hatojasam. When he is engaging in the devotional service, if he just take the step into it, then paripasthiti udasinam prakritincha hatojasam. The nature does not put his strength on that devotee who is in the devotional service. Prakritincha hatavojasam. Vojasa is the energy of the material nature. Prakritin. So that is the safety for the devotee. But other materialistic people, they're all dancing dolls in the hands of the nature. So Krishna gives intelligence, but because of those desires, so he misused that intelligence to gratify his senses, which are temporary.
Yes, thank you so much. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I have a question. You said nature works on the body.
Yes.
So how to fight with the nature, Prabhu, and get out of this tamoguna to upgrade ourselves?
So idam shariram parinamapeshalam padityavashyam slathanjajharam. Kim aushadhihi klishyati modadharmate niramayam krishna rasayanam pibha. Niramayam krishna rasayanam pibha. So in the Kulashekar Alvar's prayers, so one has to drink the nectar of Krishna Katha. That is the only thing, only medicine. Vyamoha prashamaushadam muni manovrutti pravrutyaushadam daitrendrati karoshadam. So this is aushadam is medicine. So that's why Sri Krishna, Sri Shreya Prapti Karoshadam Pibhamana Sri Krishna Divyaushadam. Take the medicine of Sri Krishna. Divyaushadam. It is transcendental medicine. That is the only medicine. Otherwise, there is no, because this human society, everything is Varnashra Dharma, it is designed in such a way The sun and sun movements, moon movements, season movements, and the oceans, these lands, everything is properly, it's a gigantic mission. Everything is there as an arrangement for living entity to come to the shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. That is the purpose. If that does not happen, people are bewildered and engage themselves in the materialistic activities. There is no other reason, because it is this gigantic mission is purifying the desires of the living entities. So that can be happen only by Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalu Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyadha. Only Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashakam Namnam Kalikalmashanashakam Nataha Parataha Upayaha Sarva Vedeshu Dusyate Eko Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantra Tasya Namani Yani Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Shankaracharya says. Only one God Krishna. Only one mantra. Tasya Namani Yani. Only the names of the Lord. That's why we, as soon as Madhuna Tuti Matrena, Mai Sarva Guhasaye, Manogati Ravichina, Yata Gangam Baso Ambhudav. As soon as one hears Krishna's qualities, which are very purifying, he is attracted, just like the Ganges river going towards the ocean. A devotee flows himself through the lotus feet of the Lord. Manogati Ravichina, Yata Gangam Baso Ambhudav. Madguna Switi Matrena, just by hearing the qualities of Krishna. Mai Sarva Guhasaye. Just only thing is chant the names of the Lord perfectly, allocate some time, chant among the devotees association. That will come out of the mode of ignorance or passion.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Just one point in regards to the unintelligent devotees, we say that it is, they are here to fulfill their desires. So whatever the desires are, they're trying to fulfill, and therefore they're not getting to the point of Krishna consciousness, maybe in a certain lifetime. But just an observation, and please correct also that my observation is that it is not just because of desires only. Sometimes when they are demigod worshippers, their understanding or what their intelligence allows is that they understand that whoever they're worshipping, that is the ultimate level of consciousness that you can attain in a human lifetime. So they understand that as the supreme power. So they don't see Krishna as the supreme power. They see the demigod they're worshipping or that platform as the supreme realization, and that there is nothing beyond them. But even in those yeah.
That is next shloka, Prabhuji. So here, so Nanyastiti Vadinaha. So they think that there is nothing more than this. This is the kind of people, Veda Vadarataha. That is described in the next shloka. Would you like to read the translation, Prabhuji? Prabhuji, would you like to read the translation?
People in general are not very intelligent, and due to their ignorance, they are most attracted to the fruitive activities recommended in the Karmakanda portions of the Vedas. They do not want anything more than sense gratificatory proposals for enjoying life in heaven, where wine and women are available and material opulence is very common. In the Vedas, many sacrifices are recommended for elevation to the heavenly planets, especially the Jyotishtoma sacrifices. In fact, it is stated that anyone desiring elevation to heavenly planets must perform these sacrifices, and men with a poor fund of knowledge think that this is the whole purpose of Vedic wisdom. It is very difficult for such inexperienced persons to be situated in the determined action of Krishna consciousness. As fools are attracted to the flowers of poisonous trees without knowing the results of such attractions, unenlightened men are similarly attracted by such heavenly opulence and the sense enjoyment thereof. In the Karmakanda section of the Vedas, it is said, Apamashomam, Amrita Abhuma, and Akshayam. And Akshayam Havai Chatumasya Yag. Sorry, can you move the cursor? Yagginah Sukritam Bhavati. Thank you. In other words, those who perform the 4-month penances become eligible to drink the Somarasa beverages, to become immortal and happy forever. Even on this earth, some are very eager to have Somarasa to become strong and fit to enjoy sense gratification. Such persons have no faith in liberation from material bondage, and they are very much attached to the pompous ceremonies of Vedic sacrifices. They are generally sensual, and they do not want anything other than heavenly pleasures of life. It is understood that there are gardens called Nandan Kanan, in which there is good opportunity for association with angelic beautiful women and having a profuse supply of Somarasa wine. Such bodily happiness is certainly sensual. Therefore, there are those who are purely attached to such material temporary happiness as lords of the material world. Hare Krishna.
So would you like to explain to us, Prabhuji?
I'll let you do that, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So this is like the Yam Imam Pushpitam Vacham. So the beautiful words of the Vedic scriptures that are in the Vedas. So Yam Imam Pushpitam Vacham Pravadanti Avipaschitaha. This is the Avipaschitaha. So this is men with the poor fund of knowledge. Avipaschitaha. Vedavatrataha Padda Nanyad Astiti Vadinaha. There is no better than this one or greater than this enjoyment. What are this? Kamatmanaha Swargapara. Swargapara. They wanted to enjoy this Swarga. And Janma Karma Palapradham. That is the purpose of this Janma. Kriya Vishesha Bahulam Bhogeshwari Gatim Prati. So that's why we have got all these pompous ceremonies. Kriya Vishesha Bahulam. Various kinds of things. Bhogeshwarya Gatim Prati. So man, this human life is only for enjoyment. That is the version of these less intelligent people. But they do not understand this eternity of the soul and the time factor and Prakriti and Purusha, the super soul. So because of they are categorized as the less intelligent people. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So, and everything else, because even the one elevated himself onto the Brahma planet, as soon as the his pious activities run out, then he will come down. That's why तस्यैव हेतोः प्रेते तु कोविदो न लभ्यते यद्भ्रमताम् उपर्येदः तल्लभ्यते दुःखवद् अन्यतः सुखं कालेन सर्वत्र गभीररंहसा. So in this 14 planetary systems, everything will come automatically. Yad yad bhavyam bhavata bhagavan purva karma anurupam. Purva karma anurupam. For that when he does not have go to the school and then study that in engineering or doctors and that technology, this technology, that. But even though he will experience same pains and pleasures, whatever he is just staying at his home and doing all those things, eating, sleeping, mating, those things, the same thing he will experience. Even though he earns trillions of pounds, he will get the eat only this much morsel of food, that is few hours of sleep, and then instead he will get more from mental problems. But the sense gratification is already predefined. As soon as he take the birth, sense gratification is already predestined. For that, he does not have to work very hard, but one has to work. This is Tasyaiva Hetoho Praiteto Kovida. Kovida is the intelligent person. So he has to work for which is not available within this 14 planetary system. Lord Brahma, this verse says this by Narada Muni. Brahma says, Ye abhitam api chenu dukatim prapanna jnanam chitattvesham sahadharmam yatra naradhanam bhagavato vitarantya mushya sammohita vitataya bhatamaya yate. Brahma prays to the Supreme Lord, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. when he was saying to the demigods about the Vaikuntha's pastimes, he says this one, "O demigods, do you know about the Vaikuntha Loka? Pravartita yatta rajastamasa yoho sattvam cha mishram na cha kal vikramaha na yatra maya ki muta paresura asura architaha." Their demigods and demons both are worshipping the Supreme Lord, but there is no influence of time, maya, mode of passion and ignorance. And that is supreme, that is Vaikuntha Loka. Do you know that? So we also desire to take birth in the earthly planet and execute devotional service. Jnanam ch yatra sahadar ye abhyasitam api chano drukatim prapanna jnanam ch tattva vishayam sahadharmam yatra tattva vishayam. What is the tattva? That knowledge about the spirit soul, what it is, endeavors, how it transmigrates, and why he has got this body here. Jnanam chitatveshayam sahadharmam yatra. But if he is not taking to that knowledge, naradhanam bhagavato vitarankya mushya sammohita vitaraya bhatamayate, he is attracted by the external energy of the Lord. That is what we see through our eyes and senses. This is the external energy. So he is bewildered. Savai bhata brashtamatihi tavaishate yah karmanam param apara karmanaha yad yoga maya guna yoga mohitam vishwam samastam bhagwan videhisham. Again, the Brahma and other sages, they pray to the Varahade in their prayers. Everyone are bewildered by looking at this material world and the beauty of the technology and sense gratification of things. I want to enjoy in short duration of time more how I can extend my enjoyment. This is the external energy of the Lord, bewildering the living entities. But they do not see that my death is already decided, and I am just expending all this lifespan, ayurudavadi gati smritina, spending all the life unnecessarily for the sense gratification, without concentrating on the Atma. तान सोच सोचानु विधोनु सोचे हरेह कथयं विमुखानघेन चिनोति देवो निमिषस्तु येषाम् आयुर्वृधावाद गति स्मृतीनाम्. So Vidura says, I am just lamenting about the people who are unnecessarily wasting their times, spending for sense gratification things without hearing a Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha comes either Bhagavad-gita or Bhagavatam. Whatever Krishna says, Bhagavad-gita, that is Krishna Katha. Vimukanaghena. This is less intelligent people. They are attracting towards the like the Kala Sarpa is taking. This is Kala Karma Gunadi, no Dehoyam Pancha Bhautikaha, Katamanyams to Gopayat Sarpakrasta Yataparam. The time serpent is catching everyone who has taken birth. They're already the mouth of the time serpent. Everyone will be going into the tummy of Kala Sarpa on one day. Either I go in one day before or later. Everyone are going. What is the need? So when this is so many examples are there. So this is called less intelligent. One has to think that before I go into the tummy of the Kala, time serpent, what should I be doing here without wasting the time? This is Ayur Harati Vaipumsam Udjannastam Chianasau Tasyadet Chinonita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. By sunrise and sunset, everyone's life is being taken by the sun god, except the people. Tasyadet Chinonita Uttama Shloka Vartaya. We are discussing the topics of the Lord. Why? Because their destiny is already right way. They're going to the board of the Lord. Everyone their path is not yet ready. They are not clear about their endeavors, in their activities, in their desires. They're all temporary. If we ask why you are working so hard, they do not have any answer. They may say that I am earning money, I will put bank balance, my children paying bills, and then they will so many things. They're not the problems. Problem is the how to come out of birth, old age, disease, and death. Okay, so that is intelligence.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, what is our goal, Prabhu, in Krishna consciousness? Do we working for self-realization or by doing devotional service, or what else we want? What is our purpose?
Seva. In short term, it is seva, service. Utilize our body and senses. Hrushikena Hrushikesha Sevanam Bhaktiruttama. engage our senses in the service of the Lord. That is the highest thing. Liberation is not the highest thing. This is Salokya, Saristi, Samipya, Sarupya, Ekatm Apyuta, Demanam Nagruhnanti Vina, Matsevadam Janaha. The Lord says that even if I just give 5 kinds of liberation, devotees they do not take. Demanam Nagruhnanti, they do not take. Why? Because Matsevanam Janaha, they wanted to serve me. They wanted to serve me. Matsevaya Pratitam Te. Do you know how glorious my service is? Matsevaya Pritante, Salukyadi Chatushtayam. Even the 4 kinds of liberation, which are the permanent. Nechayanti Sevya Purnaha Kuto Anyat Kal Viplutam. All other kinds of things, what to speak of. Even the Brahma Jyoti also it is Kuto Anyat Kal Viplutam. That is also, there is no permanency for that one as well. If I get I wanted to merge myself in the Brahma Jyoti. Even Krishna says, Brahmano hi pratistaham amrutasya aviyasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya aikantikasya cha. Even though Krishna says this is dharmasya, shukasya aikantikasya. But here, when Krishna here again mentions this one, Salokya, he mentions only 4 things which are the permanent. And he mentions everything else, Kutonyat Kalviplutam. Kutonyat Kalviplutam. They will go, they will fall down. For example, Aruhe Kurucheda Param Padam Tataha Patantyadaha Anadruta Yushma Dangarayaha. People, even though they get into the Brahma Jyoti, they cannot retain their position in the Brahma Jyoti because after some time, every time Santa, after some, because of there is no activity there, no service there, and then they will patanti adaha, they will fall down because anadvrta yushma dangrayaha, there because yenye arvindaksha vimukta maninaha twayi astabhavat avishuddha buddhayaha, because of impurified intelligence. They think that Brahma Jyoti is the topmost and make mistakes at the Krishna's lotus feet. So Krishna is saying, Brahmano hi pratistaham, I am the basis. So that they all come under Kuto Anyat Kal Viplitam. That's why Nechayanti Sevaya Purnaha Kuto Anyat Kal Viplitam. Without performing the devotional service, they do not even want these 4 kinds of liberation. So what is the highest thing? Is the Seva. So once we in the Vaikuntha planets, all the Vaikuntha planets, people there, Vasantyatra Purushaha Sarve Vaikuntha Murtayaha, Ye Animitta Nimittena Dharmena Aradayan Harim. All the time they worship the Supreme Lord. If I go to the Vaikuntha planet, then my activities are like early, wake up early in the morning and then do the Mangalacharan prayers to the Gurus and then Acharyas and worship Krishna and then chanting वैमानिकाः सल्ललना चरितानि शश्वत् गायन्ति यत्र समलक्षपनानि भर्तुः अन्तर्जलि अनुविकसत् मधुमाधवीनां गन्धेन कण्डितधियोऽपि अनिलं क्षिपन्तः पार्वतान्यन्यवृतसारसचक्रवाक दाच्योत हंससुखतित्रिबर्हिणां यः कोलाहलो विरमति अचिरमात्रमुच्चैः भृङ्गादिपे हरिकथामिव गायमाने मंदारकुंद कुरोत्पल चंपकन पुन्नागनागवकुलाम्बुज पारिजाताहं गन्धे चिते तुलसिका भरणेन तस्य यस्त्विं तपः सुमनसो बहुमानयन्ति यत्सङ्कुलं हरिपद आनित्यमातदृष्टैः वैडूर्यमारकत हेममयैः विमानयैः येषां बृहत्कटितराः स्मितशोऽभिमुख्यः कृष्णात्मानं नरज आदुः स्मयाध्यैः श्रीरूपिणि कुणयति चरणारविन्दं लीलाम्भुजेन हरिसध्वनिमुक्तदोष संलक्ष्यते स्फटिककुज्य उपेतहेन्नि सम्मार्जयतीव यदनग्रहणे अन्ययत्नः वापीषु विद्रुमतटासु अमलामृताप्सु प्रेषान्वितनिजवने तुलसीभिरीशम्. So these are very beautiful. It goes on the beauty of the Vaikuntha. So that happens, the service, devotional service happens, even Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, everyone in the Vaikuntha planets, they serve the Lord. That is Vaikuntha planets. That one, the highest thing is Seva. The last word in the spiritual path is service, devotional service. So this is Vaikuntha picture. So everyone are singing this one. Gayan Yatra Samala Kshapanani Bhattuhu. There are so many airplanes going here in the sky. Vaimanikaha Salalana, along with their concerts in the Vaikuntha planet, and they are always glorifying the Lord. Even though the beauty comes from this Gandhena Kandita Dhyopi Anilam Chipantaha. So they always glorify the Lord. They condemn that smell, fragrance. So this is ultimate thing is glorifying the Lord, serve the Lord. That happens while we have got Naitad Bhatadisha Bhagwan Tavepsitam Yanmayanaha Tanusya Bhotu Sukshmam Anugrahaya Astu Api Himaya Lasatulasya Bhagan Vilakshitaha. Kadama Prajapati, in his prayers, he mentions creation of this material world, it is not the desire of the Lord. Naitad Bhatadisha Padam Tava Ipsitam, it is not your desire. It is not the Lord's desire to create material world, because when Lord has got Vaikuntha, then what is this material world is for? It is for our desire. Anugraheha. So here, by showing the mercy on us to cultivate devotional service, how to serve, and once we are qualified, then we'll be transferred back to the Vaikuntha Loka. That is seva, how to serve the Lord. That is the last word. For that purpose, serving Hrushikena Sevanam, engage all the senses. Hrushikena Sevanam, service of the Lord. Whether I'm using my tongue to glorify the Lord, this is service. Engaging the ears to hear about the Lord, that is a service. Hrushikena. These are the senses. And touching my hands with tulsi leaves. And also, so what else? Again, looking the eyesight, looking at the beauty of Krishna and his opulences of Vaikuntha, and then smelling the fragrance of the tulsi, just the coming from the tulsi. These are all devotional, engaging our senses. Otherwise, this is again Jivachavo Bhagavatangi Renum Najatu Matcheba Labete Yestu Sri Vishnu Padja Manjas Tulasya Navedakandam. So it is again Jivachavo Navedakandam. It is mentions like if one does not take the dust of the feet of a devotee on top of his head, or not smelling the fragrance of a tulsi leaf which is offered at the lotus feet of the Lord, they are just like a dead bodies. So this is all these things, engaging the senses, and that happens automatically in the devotional service, in Krishna consciousness, chanting, following the 4 regulative principles, eating the prasadam which is already offered to the Lord. So these are all services. And then help the devotees and speak a Krishna Katha. If someone is in, so devotees are already doing that one, most of the devotees. But just it is kind of, yes, whether I'm doing the devotional, yes, I am doing that one, same thing. Just it is kind of a confirmation from the scriptural point of view.
It's like ticking the checklist on daily basis.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Very nicely explained, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so any other questions, dear devotees? Or you wanted to share anything else? Okay, so if there are no questions, then okay, so we shall move to the next part. If you're all happy. So next is the Narsimha prayers. I think by, let me just see the allocation for the Narsimha prayer.
Sanchita Mataji and family.
Sanchita Mataji is not here. Okay. Okay, so can I request any devotees to do the Narsimha prayers? Volunteer devotees, please.
I can do.
Okay, so thank you, Mataji. Do anyone would like to accompany me, Mataji, please?
I will do, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlad Ahlad Daini.
Prahlad Lad Daini.
Hiranya हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः
हिरण्याकाशीपूर्वक्षः
तिलटङ्कान्यकालाये
शिलाटङ्कानकालाये
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंहो
इतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यमिततो नरसिंहो
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह
बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
बाहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहामदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव करकमलवरे नाखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्ग ललित हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव करकमलवरे नखाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
नरसिंहदेव भगवान की
Jai.
Jai.
प्रहलाद महाराज की
Jai.
नित्य गौ प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bol.
महाराज की
Jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Meena Mataji and Amrita Mataji. Very beautiful. So can I request all devotees kindly do 3 loud Hari Bols for Mrida Saci Mataji. Very beautifully presented this shloka this evening. And for all of us, so much of nectar Mataji shared. Can I request all devotees kindly unmute and do 3 loud Hari Bols, please.
Hari
Hari
Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Also, please, three Hari Bols to Amok Prabhuji for so long, 3 hours, maybe more than that, sitting there, sharing the screen, and also giving us so much wisdom, knowledge.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari Bol. Hari
Bol.
Hari Bol to all the dear devotees who are helping me here. Thank you so much. And our members to Srila Prabhupada, Vaishnavas, Gurus, Krishna, Radharani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Mande Balopi Yadanagraha Tare Nana Matagraha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagaram. It is all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Mande Yat Pada Sriye Viritaha Sankuranat Akaravatat Adnyaha Siddhanta Sanmani. Even the foolish person speaks so many things, all by mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai.
Jai.
And Mrida Saci Mataji, thank you so much for kindly doing this service for all of us. Hare Krishna. Okay, so dear devotees, if you're all happy, then we shall conclude our session for tonight and see you tomorrow morning for Japa session at 5:30 a.m. UK time. Okay. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya krupasindrubhyaeva
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
नमो
अनंत कोटि गोविंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू